Hello guys, welcome in today's crypto technical analysis. This is going to be a quick BTC analysis. However, before we start, I've got a small request from you guys as usual. If you guys are learning and enjoying from the contents, do not forget to like the video, and if you're new to the channel, subscribe and activate the bell so you do not miss the accurate market updates. Bear in your mind, we've been following these support and resistance lines since the beginning of the September. Support number 2 and 3 acting as a resistance at the moment, and we've got two support levels down below us. Let's take a look into a daily time frame. Daily time frame is under the bull's control. However, if this is going to be low, it is slightly early for us to talk about it, and I've got a Fibonacci levels, and that's going to be very important level on the daily time frame, 0.5, which is around 46,300, and that matched with our lower line of this support 2, and also nearly we've got a match at around 47,550. That's going to be matching nearly with the 0.618. At the same time, we've got another confluence that the point of control is literally in between 0.5 and 0.6 Fibonacci levels. So having said that, as long as we're going to be remaining below support number 2, the primary resistance at the moment is support number 3, which is acting as a resistance, as I said. Claiming this as a support, then heavy resistance is going to be 0.5 as well as the point of control, and the next one is going to be the upper line of this support number 2 and the 618. So you can see three confluence actually at around 46,300 and 47,800 levels, as long as the daily time frame will be above, and then daily time frame will be fully under the bull's control. Moving on to 4-hour time frame. On the 4-hour as well as the daily, as you remember, if you've been following me for some time, we had a 0.618, and then after that 0.666 golden zones, and our primary target level was from the previous support resistance, which we followed in the channel since the beginning of the summer all the way up until the beginning of the September. That over 3 months we followed the same support and resistance lines. So we had first target level was on the higher time frame, $48,000 and $50,000. At the same time, we had the last target levels were 618 and 0.66, which was 52,500 levels. And as you can see, from 0.66, we have dollar to dollar, week to week rejections. We had two entries, $30,000 and $31,000. However, on the swing trade, 33,500 and 34,500 levels. From the $30,000, once we hit the major target was around 50,000, it was 65 all the way up to we had 75% profit. However, if you took this signal under the swing trade, 33,500, 34,500 levels, that provided over 55% profit. And bear in your mind, these profits are spot profits. And if you're doing a leverage, you did the math for yourself. As soon as we lost 618, around $51,000 and $50,000, early sell signal came on the 4-hour time frame. However, breaking the 0.5, the Fibonacci level, the support number 2, as you can see, perfectly matched with the Fibonacci levels before 7th of September. I was saying keep an eye on 7th and 9th of September, that we're expecting some decent volatility in the market, and we saw a heavy decline in the market. Once we broke and stayed below $47,000, 4-hour time frame went heavily under the bear's control. However, I mentioned that this was a fake out, and on the lower time frame in the previous videos, that was a good educational content on the lower time frame that I showed how the distribution took place at around there. And then on the 18th of September, if I'm not mistaken, I provided another volatility day. I was saying that if we're going to be coming and then testing this time the support number 3, which we tested first time, second, third, as well as the 4th time, and after the 4th time, once the price action was on the 13th of September here, the sellers were exhausted, which I mentioned on the Twitter as well as the previous videos. We went all the way up to 48,000, and we expected all the way up to 49,600. We hit to our target perfectly, as you can see, week to week, dollar to dollar rejection from the lower line of this resistance, but we didn't reach to our second target zone. After that, we saw a heavy decline in the market again. So as you can see, on the 18th of September that I was mentioning, keep an eye on the 21st and 23rd of September, the next decent volatility day. And then the update was made on the 21st of September, so that cannot be a coincidence. If you're not following me, you can follow via Twitter for the instant and market updates, the Magnate. So as you can see, as soon as I updated while the price action was the lower line of this resistance, as we expected, we saw a heavy dump in the market. And exactly when I said this time we will lose the support number 3. In the first place, we're going to come and test 382, and then highly likely the price action this time will come right inside this support number 4. So as you can see, we came all the way up to 39,600 levels. So the current condition of 4-hour time frame is heavily under the bearish control. The earlier Fibonacci was the old Fibonacci levels, however we're still following it, and I updated recently with this another Fib levels. At the moment we are at a heavy resistance, support number 3 acting as a heavy resistance. In the previous post, once the price broke 0.5, as I mentioned, and then we're expecting that the price action to test this resistance 3, and then we got rejected. At the same time, recent update was this was another retesting of the resistance number 3. So as you can see, we've got a confluence on the lower time frame. It matched nearly with the point of control. As I said in yesterday's post that I'm expecting highly likely that price action will reject from here. However, this is a bit tricky. This time, if we hold at this point of 5, which you can see it matched with the upper line of this support, and if we hold all the way maximum, as long as we do not go below this candle, which is the lowest one for this candle was $39,573. As long as we're going to be above this candle, we're going to expect the price action will start consolidating, and then we can expect that the price action will move towards the upside. However, if we're going to lose this time this level, which is a bit tricky, as I said, highly likely the price action we're going to come and test the 0.618 all the way up to the lower line of this support number 5, which is going to be at around $37,000. As long as we're going to be remaining below 47,500, ideally 47,800 levels, 4-hour will be heavily under the bearish control. If you want to learn all this technical analysis, what I'm showing, and if you want to become an independent professional trader, or you're interested in the institutional trading system, you can message me via Telegram at Magnate8, and one-on-one intense masterclass is available, where I'm going to teach you how to become a profitable trader in the market. It only takes you 5 to 10 hours to master this all. And during the course, you will learn day trading, i.e. scalping, swing, and as well as the long-term as an investor trading systems. Moving on to 2-hour time frame. On the 2-hour time frame, as long as we're going to be remaining below in the coming 48 to 72 hours, this resistance number 3, which is around $45,000, 44,800, then 2-hour time frame will be heavily under the bearish control, and highly likely I'm expecting on the 2-hour time frame to come in the first place to test 0.5 all the way up to the lower line of this support number 4, which is 39,800 level. However, breaking this resistance, we will have a bullish confirmation. At this stage, breaking this resistance, it's less likely. Moving on to 1-hour time frame. On the 1-hour time frames, we had a sell signal as soon as we broke 46,400, 46,500. As you can see, it was acted as a resistance. However, once we lost this time, the lower line of this support, 1-hour time frame entered heavily under the bearish control. And from there, we already had around 10 to 12% spot profit. And if you're doing a leverage 10 times over 100%, 5 times over 50% profit. If we're going to cover the bullish scenario, similar scenario as a 2-hour time frame, as long as we're going to be remaining below 44,800, $45,000, 1-hour and 2-hour time frames will be heavily under the bearish control. And at the moment, I'm expecting to get a rejection from here all the way to test again, retesting of this support number 4. However, in the next 12 to 48 hours, if we're going to break this resistance number 3, claim it as a support or clean breakout, then we're going to test this resistance number 2 at around 46,600 and plus. However, as I said, this is a less likely scenario at this stage. We did cover the bullish and bearish scenarios, and we came to an end of this episode. And if you guys enjoyed it, do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.